guys, it's Megan and today I'm here to bring you a big ass Ulta haul. I don't have any excuses. This was Black Friday, Cyber Monday. They sent a 20% off coupon. I used like 4,000 points or something. I just got good stuff and I am so stoked about all of it. I've been using most of it because their shipping has just been all over the place, which I totally understand, but I got some stuff like weeks ago and then some stuff just arrived today. So the things I got a while ago I've been able to play around with. I'm wearing some of the stuff today and I am just really excited about all the things I got. So I want to start with the palette that I wore today and that I've been wearing a bunch lately, and it's the Colourpop Baroque palette. And I love this packaging. It is gorgeous, and there are 3 palettes from this collection, but this was the one that I thought was really unique because they're like cool tone blue sort of smoky shades, and it is beautiful. So I'm wearing the shade Secret as like the majority of my like lid, and then I used Bebe in the crease, and I smoked out my liner with Stunner. And to be honest, I have hardly used any of the other colors because I'm so obsessed with the shade Secret, which I have just been using, like packing all over the lid, and it is so magical. It's one of those shades that has a ton of sparkles in a matte shade, which normally don't show up. But if you like pack it on, especially I've been using like a Laura Mercier Caviar stick as a base, you can really actually get them to show up. And it's just a beautiful palette. I've also used the shade Noble all over my eye, and it is such a cool like reddish blue shifting color. Oh my god, look at that. So that is the only other color I've used like enough to know how great it is. The other colors I either have only used one time or I haven't even used them at all. But I was super excited that this came to Ulta because not every Colourpop collection comes to Ulta, and I feel like they've been bringing more to Ulta, which I really like because you can use your coupons on them, and Colourpop shipping just takes forever. This I love, and it's such a different color story than I have already in my collection, so I am so excited about that. And then I had to get this when it came to Ulta. So this is the Boudoir Noir from Colourpop, and this packaging is also phenomenal. It's like a raised, oh, I had a little bit of eyeshadow that I just smudged all over it. It's like a raised metallic foil type of finish, and it's beautiful. And this one has a mirror, the other one doesn't. And I love that this is kind of like a camely mustard color story with especially this pop of like green. I love that so much. And I've only used this one time, but it was beautiful. And I can't wait to play around with it some more. So let me just swatch some of them. So this is Late Text, which is that green. And then let's swatch the like taupey color and this Sleep In kind of warm gold. And I'm just always so impressed with Colourpop eyeshadow. It's a great price point and it never really disappoints. So those are just a few of the shades. I think, again, it's a cool color story I don't have. And that green just like really sucked me in. This one does have a pressed glitter, which I am really like steering away from. And that is surprising because I'm such a big like glitter lover, but I've been having so many issues with my eyes over the past month where like everything is irritating it, and I stupidly use that glitter in this palette for the time that I wore it, and it just made my eye issue worse. So if my eyes are red seaming, it's because they are, and I've just been really like limiting what I use on my eyes, and pressed glitter is a no for me right now. So use at your own risk. It is always like a warning on the packaging of pressed glitters that they're not intended for the eye area, because they can get in your eye, scratch your eye, or irritate your eye, or even just your skin. So be very, very careful when you use pressed glitters. So that is just my little PSA. The other eyeshadow palette that I got that I am so excited about is the Flower Jungle Lights palette. And I have heard a bunch about this, and mine also came shattered, which you will see in the reviews. This purple shade came shattered, and you can probably see in my palette there's like residual specks of purple all over the place. And that seems to happen to a lot of people because this, I believe, is online only now at Ulta. But these shadows, if you love metallic, you have got to try this formula. And this is like $11.99, and these are seriously some of the most impressive metallics I have ever seen from any brand, high-end or otherwise. And oh my god, they are just gorgeous. So it's these bottom 4 swatches. I know that's not the best spot. You can see the like sheen, and it is just magical. Like, that is the best word I can use to describe it. They are super, super shimmery and just gorgeous. So I haven't even used this on my eyes, you guys, because I've been not really using a lot of eye makeup like over the past few weeks. Today and like this week has been some of the first times I've used it, and I've just been reaching for that boudoir or the Baroque palette. But I cannot wait to wear this, especially the green and this like taupey purple, like mauvey taupey purple. Oh my god, that is like so up my alley. I love anything metallic, and so I'm so happy I finally got that palette. I also picked up 2 eyeliners from KIKO, and these were like in and out of stock, so I finally was able to grab them in my most recent order. So they just arrived today, and I love the packaging on both of these. So the blue one is from the Wonder Woman collection. What was I gonna say, like Wonder Woman? And then the green one is from their holiday collection. And so the blue one is actually like a beautiful blue, and I have the swatch on my hands of these, so you probably already saw it. But this is like the full pencil is blue, but then the other one is a dual-ended that has brown and like a shimmery, sparkly taupe. So I already swatched them for you guys because I wanted to look at them earlier. And so this is the brown, the taupe, and then the blue. And especially the blue, like that is a phenomenal color that I don't have. And I was thinking, even with this look, which, should we do it? Should we go crazy and just add it? Because I feel like this smoky eye is a little bit blue, but if we added this, it would just really amp it up. So I think I'm gonna add this to, let's do my waterline. Oh my gosh, that is so vibrant. Wow, that is so pigmented and vibrant. A lot of times these types of colors don't actually show up as vibrant on like the waterline, or like if you smudge it out or something. I think this would actually still be a really bright color even if you smudged it out. So that is cool. And then the like brown and taupe swatches of this duo don't impress me as much, but I did put on like the sparkly taupe is what they call it. I would call it like a champagne, honestly. It's lighter than I expected. But I do like the idea of having a dual-ended pencil with like a matte and then a like metallic or a shimmery shade. But I really wanted to try these because I love having like a pop of color or like metallic on my lower lash line, and I've never tried anything from KIKO, so if you guys have any favorites, definitely let me know in the comments. It just started snowing here and it is like a snow globe outside. It is so pretty, but we're supposed to get a foot or more. So it's not gonna be that awesome when we get that much, but for right now, it just looks like really pretty and like all the flakes coming down and stuff. But I just like wiped off these swatches just with a paper towel, and these eyeliners are sticking around, so that's a pretty good sign. I have this bag in front of me and it's full of one of my favorite types of sheet mask, and they were doing I think it was buy two get two free. And so I got all the ones that I got are the Too Cool for School egg cream mask. So I think in total I got 8. Yeah, so I did the deal twice, and that is such a phenomenal deal because these are normally, I think, $6 each. So to get them for like $3 each, they might be $8, so $3 or $4 each is really, really great. And I love these masks. They are so hydrating and plumping to my skin. Just some of my favorites for sure. So I stocked up on those. I got another brush set from ZOEVA, and this little pouch that came with it is gorgeous. It's like a metallic, like teal sea foam type of color. I don't know, it is stunning. I absolutely love it. And so this set, I've had my eye on for a while, but I didn't get it until I used like all my points, like I cashed out my points. And so this comes with 4 brushes, and they have like a very similar handle color. So it comes with an angled cheek brush, which I've been using for blush. They call it the cream cheek brush, but I've been using it with powder blushes and it's fine. This brush is really interesting. It's called the Luxe Powder Fusion, and it's like a really long wispy brush. I've used it for blending out the edge of my crease, but I've also used it for blending out like under my eyes when I like put concealer under there, and then just to like buff that in, just to make sure there's no like lines or anything. I think that's a cool brush. This crease brush, which is awesome. This is the Luxe Petite Crease. It's just a really nice tiny crease brush. All these brushes are white, but I've been using them, so they are very like dark looking, but I use this for my crease today and it's amazing. And then this smoky shader, which is just like a flat shader brush, and that is great for like packing on color. So I think ZOEVA brushes are phenomenal. I wanted to show you the other set that I got before, and I'm just loving it as well. This is, I don't know what the set is called, but it has the black handles, and I'll link this below too. But this has a great crease brush, a denser crease brush, a big like lid brush, and then an angled brush. And then the brush that started it all for me is this ZOEVA 146 Concealer Perfector brush, which is like it mimics the shape of a finger. So it's just so great to like pat concealer on. It's phenomenal, and I just cannot say enough good things about ZOEVA brushes. So this is my little ZOEVA collection, and I am highly, highly, highly impressed with those brushes. So I would definitely recommend them. I restocked on my favorite like beauty blender thing, which is actually the Ulta Beauty Super Blender. So I got 3 because it was buy 2 get 1 free, and I was like, I'll just get 3 even though I don't need 3. But I use 1 for my foundation and 1 for like cream cheek products, so I usually do have 2 going at once. So now I have like a back stock of them, and I think I used my points to get these as well. So I was just like, it's free. It was like Oprah, you get a sponge, you get a sponge, you get a sponge, but I get all the sponges. So I got those and they are fantastic. They are the closest I think you could find to a beauty blender, and they're $6.99. And it comes with that little stand, which looks like really dorky, but it is so helpful because it keeps your sponge off of your like desk or wherever you do your makeup. So that is awesome. I got a few cheek products lately, and they did half off of Buxom blushes one of the days of like Cyber Week or something. And so I got 2 shades. I actually originally got 3 shades, but I returned Ibiza because it was very, very pink and way too pigmented for my super pale skin. So if you have deeper skin, it would definitely show up. Like, I am very confident it would work for anyone pretty much that is not as pale as a ghost like me. But I ended up just getting these 2 and I love both of them. So I got Havana, which is the light pink blush, and I love that it's a clear packaging so you can see the color. And so it's just a very light bubblegum pink, and there is a little bit of a shimmer to it. And then the blush I'm wearing today is Seychelles, which they describe as bronze. And in the pan, it looks like kind of bronzy, but I would say it's more like a rosy bronze. I am not wearing any other blush or highlighter other than this today, and it is just beautiful. I think it's a great blush for like a smoky eye. You can kind of like how I'm wearing it is almost like a contour blush, and you could easily put on like a different blush at the front of your cheeks for that little extra pop of color. But I've wanted to try these for a really long time, so I'm glad I finally bit the bullet when they were half off, because I really do think they are worth all the hype that I've heard about them. And then speaking of blushes that get hype, Milani Luminoso. I finally bought this. I don't even know what convinced me to get it, but you just hear everyone talk about Milani Luminoso. So this blush is like way more pigmented than I expected, and I only used it one time, and I think you can see there's like a ton of dust around the rim of the blush, and I think it's just a more powdery formula than I expected, which makes it usually more pigmented. So I need to be careful with this, but I'm glad to finally have this after hearing about it for millions of years on YouTube. I feel like this is the blush that gets the most like talk, and so now I have it in my collection and I can see what the hype is all about. And then I finally got another one of these NARS Duos. I got this for my mom for Christmas, and she won't mind if I open it up for you guys to see, but I already have one of these, and if this is still available, you have got to get this because they discounted it even more, so it was only $29, and then I had like the 20% off on top of it, and it's just a no-brainer to me. So it's a gorgeous like shiny plastic packaging with the gold NARS like engraved in it, and then it has their iconic Laguna bronzer and Orgasm blush, another blush that gets a lot of talk on YouTube. So this is just a great travel palette, everyday makeup palette. Like if you are a person that doesn't have way too much makeup, this could be something that you just use this every single day. It would go with every look, and they're just beautiful shades. Like I really think they deserve the hype. So I am glad that I finally got that for my mom, and I think she'll be excited to open that on Christmas, but I highly recommend it. I've been using mine nonstop, and if it's still available, which I hope it is, I would really recommend you guys picking it up if you're like even slightly interested in it, because it's such a great deal. You guys know I've been singing the praises of Grande Lips, which is a like clear, well there's different colors, but the one I have is a clear like hydrating lip plumper, and it's like a gorgeous gloss that I really think plumps the lips. So I already had this, and I'm very fortunate to get some PR from Grande Cosmetics, and they sent me the color, let's see, where does it say the color? Oh, on the top, Spicy Mauve Gloss. So this one has a little bit of a tint, and so these like have a press up mechanism, which really isn't my like preference. But this is a great, just like everyday, neutral, rosy tone that I think would really work for most people. Like, of course, it depends on your preference, but it's just a really pretty pink. I'm wearing it today, but with some other lip products. So it's just really nice, great formula. I think I'll still reach for the clear more than anything, but I thought that was cool. And then I've been wanting to try their liquid blushes, and these are the Grande Pop Plumping Liquid Blush. And I got the shade Mobsicle, which is, I think, their latest color, but it actually has good color payoff. So it has this big, like, doe foot applicator. And let me just swatch it down here. So it's basically a kind of, I don't know, illuminating liquid blush. So it has a little bit of a sheen, which can make your cheeks look fuller just because of that sheen, but it also has some ingredient in it that actually does like plump up your cheeks apparently. So that is pretty interesting, and it like dries down really quickly, but it remains like with that luminosity. So I think that's a really nice product. And then this I've just been very curious about, and so they also sent me the Grande Lash Lift Heated Lash Curler. And I am terrified to try this, but it is just so intriguing. I took them up on the offer of sending me some things. So it looks like this. And basically it, like, you charge it. I haven't even turned it on, I'm so scared. But you like put it under your lashes and it heats up your lashes like just a little bit. But it supposedly keeps them curled for longer. So that is a very innovative product. I've never heard of something like that. And yeah. So if you've ever tried this, let me know, but I have not yet like taken the plunge because I'm really scared. But I'm sure it's safe. I just am worried about using it because I'm very clumsy, so I hope it's easy to use. And speaking of that, I want to do a whole video on this. This is the Chi Lava 1-inch volcanic lava ceramic pro spin and curl. So this is like one of those crazy, you put your hair in it type of things, and it like spins your hair to make a curl. And I have always wanted to try something like this, but they all get like either really mixed reviews or really bad reviews. But this one had incredible reviews, and so this is like the size of it. And so I guess you just put your hair in here. I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure out the whole thing. But it was something that I've been curious about, and I finally bit the bullet to get it. So stay tuned for a video on that because I think it deserves a whole video, and that it might go terribly wrong, but it might be incredible. Like, the reviews said that it is life-changing, so I hope they're true. And then I got another one of my Hemp's body lotions. But this one is from their CBD line, which I haven't tried before. And this one is a peppermint type of scent. And I've only used this one time. And I don't know if it's because of the peppermint or because of like the CBD. But it almost makes my hands feel like a little bit like tingly. And I feel like that could definitely be the peppermint. But I've never tried anything with CBD in it. So I just thought this was pretty cool. I love Hemp's body lotions, and I believe it was on sale when I got it because they were doing a lot of different sales over like the course of the past month. But this one smells really nice, and I just thought that was cool with the CBD. And then I got a few of their like smaller size lotions to put in with gifts for this year. So I got the Milk and Honey Herbal Hand and Foot Cream. And so this one, I've never tried these, but I really like the size of that. And then the Wildflowers and Chamomile Herbal Hand Creme. So I got 2 of those for gifts, but I just thought that was nice and I love that brand, so I'm sure it's great. And then this, I'm actually going to return if I can. I didn't try it, but I smelled it and it's not for me. This is the Way Hand Creme. And so they've been coming out with more like body products. Like they have a super expensive hand wash. It's literally like $38, I think, for a hand wash. Like, are you kidding me, Jen Atkin? That is insane. But when I saw that they had a hand cream, I was really excited. So this is the scent Rue Saint Honoré, and it is just too florally for me. It is so floral, and it says it's a sophisticated floral fragrance that combines notes of gardenia, violet, and white musk. I don't usually like things with gardenia in it, so that might be what I'm like sensing the most, but this is just not for me. And so I'm gonna try to just like exchange that or something, because I know I'm not gonna like that. And then finally, I got a ginormous bottle of Aquaphor. This is a must-have for me in the winter, and I also turned my dad onto this last year, and he was like, that stuff is amazing. So I didn't realize how big this was. Like when you order online, it's pretty hard to tell like the size of things, but this is humongous and will definitely last me quite a while. But this is something I always have on hand, never want to be without, and absolutely swear by it. So that is everything for this ridiculous Ulta haul, and I'm excited to put all this away. I really want to do some tutorial videos like with these different palettes, and that's something I want to do way more of in 2020, is show you guys like the products that I haul in action. And in general, I want to haul less in 2020. 2021, oh my god, it's basically 2020 is over. I'm just so confused on what year it is, what century we're in, all of that. But so I'm gonna go. We'll see how much snow we get. It is still like that kind of pretty snowfall effect, but if it's gonna keep up like this all day, it's gonna be a crazy, crazy snowstorm. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this haul, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.